Hello, I, I died, apparently, what? Okay, there you go. Hello. I woke up very not long ago. It says cancel on, okay. I woke up very not long ago. Hello. Hi. I'm still, like, a little tired. So, I'm gonna hope that things don't derail. But knowing me, things probably are. Because I have one thing in mind that could derail the stream, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Oh my gosh. It's like, as do it. So, you guys want to do a, do not do it, have discipline, and stay in a steady course? Okay. What if we do both? Remember how I mentioned to you all about the Yakuza movie? The 2007 Yakuza movie? Well... we could literally just watch that. Like, I put a timer on screen and shit. In preparation for the TV show. You get to watch the fucking really mediocre movie from 2007, which completely butchers the plot of one of the games. or like literally anything else. That would require you to look at the film with the preparation. Yeah, trust me, it's actually a lot easier than you would think. You could just go on. There's one place. There's a site. Fucking YouTube. You could find it. Because it isn't really airing on anything. Like, there's no real website that actually has the movie, so it's the only place that has it. Do not know it's piracy. You're acting like your cousins. It's not it's not piracy. You quite literally cannot find it anywhere. I tried so hard, but that is the only spot you could find it, which is really fucking sad. I went on every single, like, major website, and I could not find it. I wanted one that told me that was on, but it wasn't on there. Oh yeah, didn't you say you liked the movie because it butchers the plot? In that case, the TV show seems most promising. I hope that it butchers the plot as bad, okay? Like, it's one thing to butcher the plot, but if it butchers the plot, did it explore the Japanese language media distribution sites? I mean, there was none linked when you, like, look up, like, where to watch this movie, so I don't believe it's on any of them. Like, there's no... They don't tell you where to find these things. That is, like, the only place. I wish there were other places to find it. It's a fucking actually peak movie. Did you see the people working on it have never played the games and wanted to do their own thing? Wait, the people making the Yakuza TV show never played the games and want to do their own thing? That's what they said? Like, bar for bar? So, it's probably gonna suck. That's fucking amazing. That's great to know. I'm very glad to know this. Oh my gosh. The actors have made that claim, which is not unreasonable. Why don't you play the games that you're working on? Just play Kiwami. It's based off of Kiwami 1, right? Oh god, it's gonna be bad. This means that, so this is going to mean that the best actual adaptation of any Yakuza game isn't going to be a movie or a TV show. It's going to be the stage play. There is a Yakuza stage play for Kiwami 1, or just the original Yakuza 1. They're the same game, just one's a remake. And it is going, if this show is, like, not faithful, then that means that the only ever faithful adaptation of the Yakuza series is going to be a stage play. Which is fucking amazing. I love that. Stage plays are notoriously good adaptations. They really are. Remember the Portal 2 musical? Remember the Portal 2 musical? That's something I watched. Yeah, it's Portal 2, the unauthorized musical, 2017. Yeah, this is a Portal 2 musical. It's an hour long. Okay, Japanese stage plays are notoriously good. Yeah, there's... Oh wait, speaking of Japanese stage plays, here's one that I want to watch, but I literally can't. There is a fucking JoJo stage play for part 1, which is fucking awesome, by the way. That is like... I'll pull up an image for you. Oh no, sorry, it's a musical. Yeah, there's a Phantom Blood musical. Did it get deleted from existence like by Iraqi, like the Part 1 movie? It actually did not. It's wow. Apparently the story behind this musical, right, is that it was apparently supposed to be the musical was originally scheduled to premiere on February 6th, so in 2024. However, on February 4th, it was announced that that performances from February 6th to 8th were canceled. The delays in February, and on February 8th, it was announced that performances from February 10th to 11th were canceled as well. That's really funny. It's so sad. It just kept getting canceled down the line. We'll never watch the Yakuza. Not Yakuza. The musical for JoJo's Part 1. Also, didn't the movie get deleted because of its, like, had the... I think the reason why the movie is gone is because didn't the studio that make it lose publishing rights or something, like, afterwards, so they couldn't post it anywhere else, and they had to take the movie down. They couldn't, like, repost it online, and they also, because, you know, they lost the rights to it, and also because they had to take the movie down from where it was, because they had, like, the Quran in it, I think. I think Iraqi hated it and wanted to erase it from history. I think it was just because they had a bunch of shit in it they weren't, like, they just, like, had a bunch of shit that they weren't supposed to in it, and it kind of, like, ruined the movie's length of being around. And one that the Quran, yeah, it had the... Is that what it's called? Yeah, it had the Quran in it, and it had that book in it, and it had Dio, the main antagonist, reading from it. So, I think that's part of the reason why you can't find the Part 1 movie anywhere, because because of stuff like that, it got completely nuked. Because, you know, having the main villain read that isn't exactly great. You don't remember that being in Part 1? Sorry, no, wait, was it Part 1? No, was it Part 3, right? Never mind, I was wrong. Okay, you know, I don't know where the fuck that one happened. Yeah, I'm getting the wrong parts. Dio's in all these parts. I forget when Dio was around. I forget which part it is. You don't know what? You don't know JoJo? So when you first brought it up, I thought you said shoujo, and then you thought I was talking about Metal Gear, and now you're hearing a fever dream you had once. Okay, describing like a JoJo to somebody who hasn't watched it is basically describing a fever dream. That series is fucking weird, and I love it for it. Like, I don't know how better to describe some of the shit that happens in it than like just like if you describe it literally, it is hard. Not Fire Punch is weirder. I've never heard of Fire Punch, actually. This is my first time hearing of it. Fire Punch. Wow, that's... Oh, I've seen this manga before. I've seen this manga before because of one thing. One singular thing. I saw that and I went, oh, yep, I know this manga. Let me pull it up for you all so you can see what I see. I have to save the image. That's so scary. Okay. This image. I saw this and I was like, oh, yep, that's, what is it? I was like, oh, yep, that's certainly, Fire Punch. That's how I knew about what it was. It's just this one image. It's the author is the same as Chainsaw Man. Oh, all right. So then, yeah, no, then it's guaranteed to be weird. Chainsaw Man's author is as weird as it can get. Isn't he already making another series too? Like after this, after Chainsaw Man, or while Chainsaw Man is running, doing another one on top of it. He's like balancing. Is Fire Punch still going? Did he end Fire Punch to do Chainsaw Man? He's doing this other one while doing Chainsaw Man. Fire Punch plot, Star Wars movies. You will not explain what that means. Fire Punch ended. Star Wars. Considering how big that franchise is, that could be so many things. Star Wars 2. I don't think there's, what, episode 2? Because there's so many different ones. And the first one is like they start like halfway through. Isn't the first one like the 8th one? Or sorry, like the 7th one or something? I forgot. Where you have seen Star Wars, have you not? I have, yeah. But like that's the thing. There's like so many of them. Pretty sure Mappa said they wanted to adapt its other works with Chainsaw Man. I mean, I could see why. Chainsaw Man is successful as fuck. If they adapt its other stuff, then you know that would be they might also be successful. And if they adapt something like Fire Punch, where the manga is over, it's done, then they don't have to worry about, what is it? They don't have to worry about, like, catching up to the story and having to wait. Which is why I think series that end are better than series that don't. I'm just saying. If your series ends, I think it is better. I think that is a net positive. Because I like it when the credits roll. I don't like it when they don't. It's fun to watch something for like a long time, but I want it to end. Just imagine JoJo's weirdness, bump it up a few hundred, then put them in and then put the characters in an apocalyptic world. So Fist of the North Star. So it's Fist of the North Star. Oh my gosh, Fist of the North Star is another one of those series that I feel like I wanna read at some point or watch. Because the main theme for Fist of the North Star, for the movie specifically, is so fucking good. It's like one of the best, just like general like anime songs I've heard. I think, yep. I'm gonna listen to that song now. God, that's a song that I thought I forgot about. It's a really good song. You think Agni, the main character that you saw, makes a cameo on a sign in a Chainsaw Man panel for a movie or something? That's cool to know. I like it when people reference their previous works like that. Because it's that kind of thing. It's fun to see references and cameos and stuff when people don't take them too seriously. Would make sense. The author loves cinema. There's a ton of movie references everywhere in his works. He's like, so then he's like the, like, for, like, Iraqi, it's musical references, so is it for, Daisuke. But for him, it's movie references. That's cool to know. I like it when when, like, other stuff is referenced. It's very fun. Yeah, that's basically it. I feel like when it comes to musical references, like, I could get those. But when it comes to, like, movie references, I won't be able to get those. I don't watch a lot of movies. I watch, like, the occasional movie every now and again. However, what is it? I'm more of like a show watcher, or just watching random fucking YouTube videos. Movies, what I came into. Welcome, Red. We're talking about how, like, Chainsaw Man is the Chainsaw author loves cinema, so a lot of movie references in all of his work, and I'm talking about how, I don't actually watch that very many movies, so I wouldn't actually get what they're saying. You didn't get a single reference and you read it because you didn't know, because you know not a single movie. I'd probably be the same way. Are you sufficiently cultured to detect references that and allusions to literature? You already know the answer is no, but you live in hope. Maybe. That's what the best you'll get. You'll get maybe. You watch movies sometimes. Same. I watch like a couple of the movies that I remember watching. Like the movies in recent history that I remember watching are just like 2 anime movies. And no movies with no like live action movies I've watched in recent history. because I don't know. I'm more of an animation person, surprisingly. Manga counts literature? That is true. I read the new chapter of Refrain when it came off of hiatus. I read that. Books are so better in your opinion? I like the drawings. I like art a lot. And the fact that art, like, you can have reading and like a visual, I would love that. On a different note, Fire Punch referenced by the Deadpool manga for some reason. The Deadpool, of course it was referenced in the Deadpool manga. Chainsaw Man was referenced in the Deadpool comic. I'm too dumb to read books. I have to read one book because of my sub goal. There's a Deadpool manga? There is, yeah. There's another Spider-Man variant, by the way. Remember, there's yet another Deadpool Chainsaw Man crossover. When? That would be really funny. That would be great. What is it? Well, I forgot her name. Yeah, they add one of the character that is unique to this manga, right? Just looks like an, oh, right. Yeah, Sakura Spider, that's her fucking name. That isn't what's important though. I don't care about her, actually. That's not what's important. There's a thing that happens in this manga, which I'm not even joking. This is not like, this isn't like a shitpost edit of the panels. This actually happened. This is an actual thing that happens in the Deadpool manga. This isn't even a joke. This is real. When I was reading it, I was fucking dying reading it. This was so fucking funny that they just they just did this. He's just in it. This isn't even his own. This is a completely different universe. I don't know. He's just there. He's just a character. It's so fucking funny that he's just here. The Deadpool manga was in collaboration between manga, Marvel and Shonen Jump, so they got a library, got a lot of liberty, to make references and cameos. I'm so glad they did. It's so funny. MHA canon to Deadpool. Apparently, you do not know who either of those gentlemen are. How dare you? One is the best character from the show he's in. The other one is Deadpool. Red guy Deadpool. He is a silly little man. How do you not? Yeah, how do you not know Deadpool? How don't you know the little red man? Not little. The quite not little, actually. Oh, I forgot to show you what happens next, by the way. I'm just gonna send this image, just so you know. I think this is very important to show off. I think you gotta know. Is that not the right one? Huh. Is this image gonna work? Yay, it's a JPEG. There's so many different file types, and I don't know what any of them are. All I know is that WebP and the other one is bad. Oh, what now? This. Oh yeah, you like oh yeah, yes. You like my men like All Might, old and can't. Just like, that's why he's in Deadpool. The last superhero film you saw was Spider-Man 3, and that was about 17 years ago. Oh my god. That movie was... I don't remember that movie. I've seen it, but I don't remember it. It's been a long time for me as well. Then, yeah, by the way, this is the next panel. This is what happens next in that one. It was not a good film, I'm not surprised. That movie was something. It was. I think the most distressing part about that is how long ago it was. Yeah. Okay, counterpoint though. The best thing to ever come out of that movie is Bully Maguire. Like, he is amazing. What is it? Canonically, Thanos chose a human randomly and used all of his power to ruin his life any way he can, killing his girlfriend, burning his house. Yet he still comes to wish him a happy birthday. God damn, they're more fucked up in the comics than the movies. Holy shit. They're really villains there. I like how in the comics everything is so much different. It's like night and day. I lost my... Okay. One time it's just... He sent him to space, you believe? Oh. Also, you're correct that Spider-Man is the best... superhero. Watch some of the new Spidey stuff. At least alright. Yeah, the newer stuff is better. Not counter. I don't know much about superheroes. I'm an anime person in more ways than one. I like a lot of like different. I just like watching anime more than reading comics because I don't know where the fuck to start. In comics, I just read manga, or I say I do and then I don't. Deadpool's is good half because of Ryan Reynolds and also because I just like him. Actually, I liked him back in the video game from a while ago, or like the jokes from that game. Deadpool literally dated Death, and Death somehow, and you think Thanos kidnapped her. I thought he made him like immortal or something, so he could never be with Death, because he also in the comics is in love with the concept of death. And they are both in love with the literal concept of death, and they are in a vicious love triangle. For fucking actually just death. But what is it? But yeah, no, I've mainly just been watching, like, I just mainly have been watching the fucking, like, anime movies and stuff. Last one I watched, I remember, was, A Silent Voice. It's the last movie, like, anime movie that I, like, remember really liking. You know, you feel like Batman with Pep can console anyone? I mean, oh no, that argument. Oh my god, I've seen so much of that stuff. It's so funny reading about that online. Not sure about it. Not sure about the Thanos kidnapping Death part. Yeah, I don't think he did that. You remember the last time you watched a movie in theaters? Me neither. I don't remember. Maybe I don't. like, I don't remember. No, I can't really think about it. Last movie I remember watching in general was A Silent Voice, though. Which has some of, like the best, just general, like, it's the best movie plot I've seen in a very long time for me. I don't know why. Like, I loved A Silent Voice. It tells the full story in the time it's been that it has, and oh my god, is it good. It's very somber as a movie, but I love it. You listen to the theme of it and you start crying, if you, at least for me. You can't hear it because I'm avoiding the copyright aspect, but I'm listening to one of the songs from it. And I am not, and it's like one of those, you get memories of like watching, of like the series or the moment when the song plays and you go, damn, that's sad. By the way, that happens though? Wait, which part? Wait, A Silent Voice was a movie? I thought you said it got adapted into a series? Nope, it got adapted into a movie. There's just one phenomenal fucking movie about it. The only, like, movies I can remember when I think about movies are fucking, A Silent Voice and, I think it's Josie the Tiger and the Fish are the only movies that I, really, like, think about, like, remember. I want to rewatch Josie the Tiger and the Fish. That movie is also really fucking good. I haven't watched it in years, though, so I want to watch it again. I've been getting an urge to rewatch it because of all the edits of it online I've been seeing recently. Regarding Star Wars prequels or sequels, who in their right mind would say sequels? Prequels were prequels are also shit, but like they were at least enjoyable. Screwed best movies. What are the worst movies you've ever seen? Well, we're on the topic of the sequels, right? The end of the sequels was the worst of, like, that sequel trilogy was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Because even the person making it didn't know what the fuck they were doing, so I'm fine saying that. The person making it didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They literally said it. So, like, I'm not very torn up about it being a not great movie. I don't see a lot of movies. I watch a lot of, or I used to watch a lot of anime. I've kind of fallen off on that. I watch the occasional anime now. And to add even more randomness, talking about Star Wars, have you heard about Master Nyada? A Yokai Watch character? It's Yoda, but cat. I didn't know that this character existed. Oh, no, you're right, that's literally who it is. I never watched Yokai Watch. I never knew it existed until, maybe, a month ago. So, I didn't even know about anything in Yokai Watch. My entertainment growing up was not movies or TV shows. My entertainment growing up was opening a Minecraft flat world and then digging it straight down, and then when you have like it all as sand, and then crashing my game. That's my childhood memories. Did you know Bambi, Pooh Bear, Mickey Mouse / Steamboat Willie are in public domain? That's fun to know. They tried to hold on to it forever. Some artists didn't wait for it to be in public domain. I'm not surprised. Then they got destroyed for doing it before it was in public domain. Being in like it's so funny how they don't want their stuff to be in public domain so fucking bad that they like will lobby it for as long as humanly possible. Can't wait until Pokemon gets to be public domain so fan games are finally legal. When the hell would that happen? I don't even, like... What is it? I feel like with that one doesn't feel like it could be public domain, right? It's possible. It just takes a long time. You don't know? Yeah, I'm actually gonna look it up. I'm seeing 70 years. After 70 years of Pokemon being a thing. That means that, in my understanding, Japan... So in Japan, Red and Green entered the public domain in 2066. UK and EU, 2066. The US, Red and Green entered the public domain in 2091. That's generally what I see here. So, in 2066, the future is now. No, if you're American, it's 2091. You have to wait even longer. You're not here. You're not done yet. Public domain is still not for you. The future gets further. Sadly, as long as you're in America, in the US, you have to wait a lot fucking longer. Any other company while you make an amazing fan game, cool / want to work for us in Nintendo CEO Court. Oh my god, Nintendo, when you draw Mario on your sticky notes in school and they fucking dox you. They find you. Oh my gosh. What you're really waiting for is the Arkham game to see in public domain. We can finally get another good Arkham game. I feel like that one would take even longer, right? That'd be a very long ways down a very long ways away. Because those games are a lot more recent. And I mean, games that are, like 1996 games are that fucking far away in comparison. So it's gonna be even longer. Japanese copyright laws are much stricter than Western copyright laws, and Nintendo has to be harsh with fan projects in order to keep the rights to their intellectual property. Really? Okay. Or not really? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about Japanese copyright law. I can't have any say. You'll buy Legend Z to A because you love the Kalos region, but you don't think you'll buy any other Pokemon game? I have never played Pokemon games, but I don't have the consoles for it anyway. I just have watched people play Pokemon games. And I've known people who really like them. That's the same thing with, like, all Nintendo games. I haven't played many of them. The last Nintendo games I played was, like, Odyssey and then stuff on the Wii. Maybe we'll fix that eventually. Yeah, one of these days I'll get around to it. Nintendo nuking Relic Castle was the last straw? What the heck is Relic Castle? Is it a... Oh, what? Is it a fan game? You don't know about the Arkham series, but in 2034, Batman becomes public domain? That's fun to know. It was a website where you could find all fan games? Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. Couldn't they have just told them to remove the Nintendo-related ones instead of just nuking the entire thing? Because was it just fan games for Pokemon? Oh, for Pokemon, never mind. So yeah, no, I guess it had to be nuked if they were gonna make any changes with that website. Okay, that's annoying. I felt like I had to sneeze, and I paused, and nothing fucking happened. This is so sad. It's like, it's always like right there, like you feel it, and it doesn't do anything. But yeah, no, I can't bring it back. It's just gone now. Well, with full sad things, true. Do we need to burn your sinuses to induce sneezing? Do it. By the way, one thing I just want to mention, I know we're not on the Yakuza topic anymore, but I just want to mention something. So, one thing that is fun about, the Yakuza franchise that I want to mention is, so back in the original Yakuza game, Kiryu's main theme, right, was a song called Receive You. This song has been remixed and, like, messed around, like, remixed and redone in every single Yakuza game. So, because of that, we now have Receive You the prototype, Receive You remix version, Receive You tech trance arrange, Receive You the subtype, Receive You reborn, Receive You the mad type, Receive and stab you, Receive and bite you, Receive You the ballad, Receive and slash you, Receive You the hyperactive, Receive and believe you, Sunday Receive You, Receive You the archetype, Receive and doubt you, Receive You North Star, Receive You piano. There are 19 different versions of the same song, and they all sound different. Like Green Greens from Kirby, Green Green is inevitable. Oh, Kirby does that too, where they have like the same song in every single game, but it's like remixed and stuff. I love it when they do that. It's something so minor and small, but it's fun. To like see things come back. Did you know that Kirby is one of the most powerful beings in gaming, soloing a god a couple of times? I'm not even surprised. It's always like the tiniest, cutest things that are actually just the most powerful, dangerous things. Or like have like this crazy fate to do something incredible. Kirby has been using the same themes for the last 30 years. Have they ever made new ones, or they just like recycle the same few occasionally, like for like certain areas and stuff, or they just have the same music every single time, just like remixed and remade? No, of course they make new ones. Okay, they make new songs for it. All right. So then they have like the same general songs, like sound-wise. They sound very similar. They're just all remixed of each other. Okay. I see now. Versus Starstream was one of the best battle themes you've heard. I haven't heard that one before. I'll have to listen to it after stream. What is it? I need to get, like, a better... I need to expand my, music list that I listen to. Recently, it's literally just been Yakuza karaoke. It's crazy how it'd go from Yakuza to Kirby. They're very similar games. A main character saves... No, they're similar, trust me. I don't know how, but they are. The main character does trying to find any and all connections, but I can't. Extremely similar. One saves the universe, the other, receives you. I don't know. The other has been in 8 games, and, they're both long series, long on-running Japanese series. They're extremely similar. Both games feature extra minigames, exactly. Both games feature extra minigames. There's a minigame in Yakuza, which is just a different fucking game. You could go into this Sega arcade and play, you could just play old Sega games. It's not even a joke. You could go in there and just play Virtua Fighter in an arcade cabinet. It's so funny. You just can. Kirby has slain Eldritch Gods because they broke his cake. What better reason do you need to slay Eldritch Gods? They deserve it, exactly. And a multi-galactic corporation because they woke him up. This all makes sense to me. He was having a very nice dream. Yeah, he was having a dream. Like, he actually remembered his dream, you know? The story in his dream was going great. I barely remember my, my dreams, but when I do, they're all, what is it? When I do remember my dreams, they're all, like, really fucking weird. Back to the climax, yeah, you need to know how the story ends. Kirby has a reoccurring character that technically isn't even canon, since he only appears in the alternate timeline, minigales only? Minigames. Alternate timeline minigames only? What? Yeah, oh wait, Meta Knight isn't canon? He appears in 3 different games, but he still isn't canon. Meta Knight? Is it Meta Knight? Is that it? Because that's a character that I do know from Kirby. No, it's Galactonite. Oh, okay. This one looks cool. It's like a... I like the helmet. Not really helmet, face covering. They're all blobs. Galactonite is famously in Forgotten World. Is that a Kirby game or like a level in a Kirby game? What are y'all talking about? I don't know. I don't know what everybody's talking about. I have 0 idea. Oh hey, I found some art of Galactonite as a human, and I think it looks really cool. I like the lance. He appears only in minigames, which you play as Meta Knight in an alternate timeline where What If Meta Knight fought the main antagonist of Kirby. Huh. In the main games, you can even see in the Morpho butterflies that corrupt to Morpho. Wait, I don't know what I don't know what. You spoke like that is corrupted by butterflies in the cutscene, huh? Oh yeah, the what if, huh? Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know the Kirby lore. I don't know any of the lore for the Kirby games. The battle of if the character is canon. You want to know a character that is canon that from a different game entirely, which is also a peak character name? I think there's something so fun about characters that keep coming back, like Patches and Joe Amon. As a Yakuza fan, I have to mention Joe Amon. I'm talking about reoccurring characters. This guy is canon. This guy is canon, though. Kirby argument got me so heated to get rid of your headache. Kirby argument to cure to cure ailments. You know what else will cure ailments? Look at this guy. This is Joe Amon. He is in what? I'm gonna check. He is in Yakuza 0, Yakuza 1, Yakuza Kiwami 1, Yakuza 2, Yakuza Kiwami 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he's in 7 or 8 as well. But like a different version of him. There's also So Amon, his other half. Joe Amon, you thought it was Pokemon? That's Pokemon's full legal name. It just that's its nickname though. You know, Joe Amon. It's the short one that used at the schools. What the fuck song am I listening to? Oh, I was listening to Receive You on fucking all the Receive You variants, and I didn't even realize. Also, speaking of canon, did you know that every every sub-story in Yakuza is canon? Every single one. Every single one. So that means that, like, everything that you do in all of those ones are canon. Because it is canonical that... So, to meet Joe Amon, you have to do every single sub-story. You have to do every single sub-story in the entire game to meet Joe Amon. And Joe Amon remembers Kiryu, so therefore every sub-story is canon. A Kirby theory. God knows there's a ton. There's... What is it? There's something up with Nintendo and having their, like, properties just have the craziest fucking lore for, like, no reason. All I know about, like, Nintendo game lore is that Kirby is crazy and that, like lore-wise, there's so much crazy stuff to Kirby. And that, what is it? And that, like, Legend of Zelda has one of the most convoluted timelines ever. That's crazy. That's crazy. As all being sides of Celeste. That's crazy. As all B and C sides in Celeste are canon. I still have to play Celeste. That's one of the games that I still have to play. It's in my list. My ever-growing list. AAA dark games lore versus cute indies. Such indies as cute little a little guy game lore. Now the real question this time: who wins, Kirby or Bill Cipher? As the #1 Kirby fan, Bill Cipher absolutely sweeps. I think. I mean, it depends, right? I don't know. I don't know anything about Kirby. All I know is that he eats stuff. Very good. He's very good at eating stuff. That's all I know. Physical Bill without the weird anti-bubble. Does Kirby even have a mind to think for Dreamscape Bill? I don't know. That's a great question. Bill Cipher is still... I'm gonna say Bill purely because I watched that show and Bill is awesome. Bill is the best character from that show, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna be on his side just because, you know, he's fucking... He's fucking cool. Aurora Kirby every game, 100% series win. Maybe one of these days. You know nothing about Mr. Cipher, but all you know in your heart that Kirby is the greater warrior. Cipher is a manipulator though, so I don't know. Then again, I don't know if you could. No. Oh, when you said no mind to think, Sumi, I thought you were going to a completely different way. Yeah, I thought you were going a different way. I thought you said, yeah, I thought you were about to go no will to brain. Bill killed the actual manifestation of time? Yes, he did. He did with, like, one singular, ability. Then again, that was, at endgame Bill. Counterpoint to Bill winning, Kirby has Kirby plot armor. Time is dead and meaning has no meaning. Yeah. If that was, but yeah, but Kirby killed gods. Bill did too. Yeah, they both, I'd want to see. Well, we gotta get actual. Oh my god! So this discussion is making me think of is a new fucking stream idea. All I'm thinking about is the new idea where the fucking what is it? All I think about is doing like a fucking Ace Attorney stream, but not actually Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney, but you literally are defending your own points, or I just get fucking other people on for it to defend points in arguments like this. That sounds really fucking funny. Chat fights for my amusement stream. That sounds like a great idea. That'd take a lot of setup though. And I'd be willing to do it. I just have to figure it all out. But yeah, I used to, when I was younger, I used to tell myself that every summer I would watch Gravity Falls. I could not, stay true to that. I did it for 2 years in a row and I couldn't do it for the third. For 2 years in a row, I watched the entirety of Gravity Falls during the summer, and I forgot the third year and I just never did it ever again. Has anyone read Book of Bill? I have not. I have read the Journal 3 because somebody I knew had it. Oh, y'all, welcome. We're talking about Gravity Falls right now. Oh yeah, wasn't there that like after story for Gravity Falls in the books? Like this own like this like comic for like afterward or like web novel or something? There is, yeah. I think I also saw that one. Oh yeah, by the way, Bill isn't dead. Oh yeah, no, that's a fact. Bill. I don't think Bill can die. He got sent to therapy by God and Axolotl. Oh yeah, they're fucking. Isn't the God is an Axolotl, huh? That's fun to know. I forgot about that part. Gravity Falls peak. I agree. It's probably one of the best just like shows in general. It holds up really fucking well. Therapy did not work out for Bill. I don't think it would. I never thought. I don't think it would ever for Bill. He's fucking. He's not that kind of. He's not that kind of guy. Oh my gosh. Nah, therapy will do nothing. Yeah, no, he is evil through and through. And that's what I like about him. I like that. I like evil characters. Evil characters are underrated and fun, therefore. Gosh, I was so earlier today. I was like, I like that it's like you know, it's cold. Like I can't believe that I get to be cold for once instead of like overheating. And now I'm back to overheating. I'm already here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I love evil characters. Evil characters are great. I think a lot of like characters that I like a lot are villains or like silly characters. I like silly characters or villains. Main characters, main antagonists, side characters. It depends on the series. That doesn't you don't know why, but you love villains. Villains are they're just more interesting. They have more flaws. The other way around. Side characters are the best. I mean, it depends on the series, like always. I think, yeah, I love silly side characters. I love it when a show gives you all these really cool, like, characters, right? These, like, stoic, cool characters. And they give you just this, like, guy they picked up off the street, you know, throw him into the show, throw him into the series. Doesn't really do much. And, like, it's perfect. Oh my gosh. Dipper is even his real name? He does have a different name, huh? I forgot it. I forgot, I forgot what it is, though. Dipper real name. Mason. Yeah, Mason Pines. Mason Dipper Pines. But it was revealed really recently? Huh. Well, that's interesting to know. Pinecone. Dipper is great, though. I think my favorite character from Gravity Falls would just have to be Bill. Basic bitch, liking Bill. Seuss is great too, as well. Bill the Psycho. He's just fun. I don't know. He's just the most. He's just really fucking evil, like unapologetically evil, and I love that part. Fun fact: Bill, at least to my knowledge, is the only character as the banishing. At least the only character as the banishing sites. What's that? Actually, I don't know what that's in relation to. Al Hirsch is such a genius. He predicted FNAF and Doki Doki Literature Club in the same episode. Oh, right. I fucking remember that episode. He knew, clearly. Bro being evil so casually, not even being serious. That's what's so good about him. The fact that he's so, like, he's a bad guy, but he isn't, like, he's not like a maniac. He's not maniacal. He's having a good time the entire time. He's just having a grand old time, and with his crazy schemes. Yandere dating some girl possesses Chuck E. Cheese robot. Oh my god. Doki Doki the Game of Creeps. Okay, the thing about Doki Doki Literature Club and me is that before I ever played it, I never had played it before, I learned about what the game, like, was about, the very ending of the game, everything that happens, like, towards the end, and because of that, I quite literally cannot play the game, because I already know what happens, I already am expecting everything. I didn't even know, for all these years, until maybe, like, a month ago, maybe, that I didn't know that Doki Doki Literature Club pretended to be a normal game at the start. I thought it was just what happens at the end. I thought that's literally what the entire game was. So, I was very surprised. I was very surprised to learn that it was an actual game. Oh, the banishing signs are the things that represent the characters involving the circle at the end of the show. Oh, okay. So then what's so then, fun fact, Bill, at least to your knowledge, is the only character, only character as the banishing signs. Oh, it's the only character that can be, like, the only character that can be, like, repelled with the banishing sign. You gotta go to the files and delete the crap out of Monica. The evil girl Monica. Monica watching me uninstall the game and ask for a refund the moment I saw her emotional damage. What is she gonna do? Fucking still be in your game? Still be on your computer? She don't have the game installed. Factory reset. Really send it. Monica is dead forever. For now and always. But what is it? Yeah, no, I can never play that game because I know what happens. Hollow Knight is better. I can attest to the game being good. I did. It was a very fun 2 months. Which, we're on the next one now. Like what game is next, and it's between Ori and RE2. I have plans for that, and you will... I have other stuff I'm working on as well, so I can't really get to that just yet, but I will. It was all worth it. Anyone played There Is No Game? I think I have. I think I have many years ago, or just watch other people play it. One of the two. You remember it was still a website game? I think it's... There was a website game, and then they made it an actual game on Steam. They made like a different version of There Is No Game. But I haven't played that one. I'm looking up my own... One thing that I think is funny about Hollow Knight, by the way, and me, is that it took so goddamn long for my, like, longest stream to ever get dethroned. And then I had to beat Hollow Knight, and I thought I was going to do it in one stream. That stream was way too fucking long. Oh my gosh, that's not gonna be dethroned unless I do like a fucking like donathon or anything. Like that is as peak as it's going to get for like length. You still didn't beat the Radiance? You still haven't beaten Radiance? Just the best pro tip for somebody who's not very good at the game. From somebody who's not very good at the game. All I did was just spam the howl at it. The fucking howling, the shadow howl thing. Get the shit that makes that deal more damage, and then just spam it, and then the Radiance dies. Abyssal Shriek. Spam that shit. Spam the hell out of it, and then there you go. Shriek, Shaman Stone. Yep, that's all I did. I got Shriek, Shaman Stone, and I got the damage up thing from, I turned the fragile damage into not fragile damage. Yeah, no, spell build completely fucking destroys like, all of Radiance. You can see I'm gonna actually check how my last attempt of Radiance, the one that I won, was... I'm going to check now. I'm including the vessel. The Hollow Knight. So I got there 4 hours 10 seconds. Make sure I get specifically when I got the last hit. Wow, really? Hold on, I'm checking back just to make 100% sure. Okay, so, I'm checking right now. I'm just gonna use big number. Instead of, like, an actual time, I'm just gonna make the time really big and then subtract it. I think it was, like, 3 minutes. I think it took me, like, 3 minutes to beat it on my last attempt. Oh yeah, now that I'm done with Hollow Knight, you can say how ironic it was for you to play the game with yellow-orange eyes. Yeah, no, that was apparently perfect. I didn't even know. Infection versus infection. Virus versus infection, yeah. And I won. I'm the superior, I'm superior, clearly. I'm just better. Fucking Radiance had nothing on me, clearly. But yeah, no, that was a very fun boss fight. As long, even though it took me longer than I ever thought it would. It took me 4 hours to beat the boss fight. Last attempt was like 3 minutes long, which was fucking awesome. I love it when what is it? I love it when something like that happens. You spend forever in something, and then you get so good at it at the end where you can just do it in like 3 minutes. You get like the perfect build for it. I'm telling you, my biggest mistake for that boss and how I could have beaten it quicker. I should have had the what is it? I should have had the compass on. If I didn't have had the compass on, I would have won like a little bit faster. I feel like it's a speedrun tactic. You have to have the compass on for the final boss. I feel like that makes you win. It lets you know where you are. The game forgets sometimes, you know, and you take damage that you shouldn't take. Clearly, that's all. I've learned about a lot of Hollow Knight stuff since then. I've learned about I've learned about Godhelm stuff. I've learned about what is it? I've learned about like general lore stuff. I've learned about Grim Phase 2. And I've learned about the hardest Godhelm. Is that what not what it's called? What's it called? Godhelm. Godhelm. I learned about Godhelm. I learned about yeah, I've learned about Godhelm. I haven't completed it. I learned about the hardest thing you could possibly do in the game, and I learned that I'm not going to do it. Because I might be dedicated to completing games, but I am not that fucking dedicated. I'm dedicated to a certain point, okay? Speaking of, have you done enough Pantheons to reach Mantis Lords 2? I have not. You hear a fight in the game? I have not done that, actually. My goal is to, when I get around to playing the game again on like my own time, I will get, if I get there, I will mention it. You could see some of me playing it from my posts on Twitter. The scary platform, which I don't blame you for not going on. I had to make a video on that one boss because it was really funny that that boss was a bunch of nothing. I thought the boss would be a lot harder than it was. I lost like one attempt to that boss because I thought it would be, because like I was confused about what it did, but I got it like second attempt. Just shifted some stuff around and then there you go. God Tamer is pretty easy, yeah. I mean, it should be, after all you had to go through to get there. The actual torture to get there. I got to that one, I found out that, fucking Zote V2. It's so easy. You can start a new file, warp to Godhelm, and it's counted as defeated. Oh wait, really? I had to go out of my way to defeat it. It didn't tell me that I had it done. Yep, it's just unlocked by default. Oh, okay. He's just it's just a weird little boss. I don't know. You kind of like kill him and forget about him, you know? Well, today didn't derail either, actually. Today was also not derailed, and I am probably going to end because I also have stuff to do. I'd be sorry for the shorter Just Chatting streams this week. Trust me, I do have stuff to do. It's not just because I hate you, I have stuff to do. I am excited to keep on getting stuff done, so. Thank you all for stopping by. I will see you all next week. New schedule will be posted. I'll actually be playing games next week, crazily enough. Thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.